Hey everybody, today promises to be a very good hunt, or it could be a very bad one. I just don't know. But I'm going to a new place to hunt. This is a place I always thought would be a very good place to go, but I never thought I would be able to. You may remember a video I did a few months ago, kind of a historical video, called, it was on Camp Sevier in Greenville, South Carolina. The camp does not exist anymore. It was established from 1917 to 1919. It was named after John Sevier. He was a brigadier general from the Revolutionary War. And it was 1,900 acres. It was very large plot of land. Now this camp, the camp area is now all grown up. It is now all developed homes, companies, businesses. It is also factories. It's actually in kind of a rough neighborhood, but I didn't think that there would be much chance of really getting to detect in here until Bill contacted me. You remember him from a past video. He told me he's been doing some extra research on Camp Sevier, and he discovered there's one remaining building from the camp, and come to find out, right across the street from that building is a ballpark. What are the odds? He also determined that that area of the camp was where they trained the ammunition training area. So who knows what we can find. Hopefully we find something that dates back to the park. I hope you refer back to the video that I did a few months ago on the park. Maybe even watch that and then watch this one. It's up to you. But we're going to see what we can find. Here we go.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, it's
I was hoping to see that book. I looked it up. I tried to look it up. I wasn't too successful.
if you come up here and turn left, it's like the third building down. It's about 8 or 9 feet wide. It's all gray.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. They said that's the last remaining building, but looking at that map, it extends all along this, all the way over to Paris Middle School. That was the munitions building, and the map says that I think this area was the training grounds for the artillery.
Alright.
But there's trenches and everything. The only way I was able to figure it out was because the railway goes right down behind those factories. So that's a landmark that's been there for,
many years. Well, I just dug the first thing that could actually be period. It's a mason jar lid. You can actually date how old this is by the style that ball is written in. So I'm going to hang on to that and see if I can get a date. But it has all this porcelain in it. So that's period. That's probably close to what we're looking for. So we'll keep going. Well, Bill just found something stuck in this tree. You see it sticking up there. It's very pitted. That could be period. Does that look familiar, anybody? It's not gonna budge, is it?
I can move it a little bit. I just can't get it.
That iron pitted, that looks like it could be at least 100 years old, but I don't know. It's crazy. It's going to stay there. It's going to stay. Well, I just found something that might be significant. Bill said that the best he can figure is this field was used for artillery practice, a firing range. Now, I don't know if they use these or not, but I just found a shotgun head stamp. And it was 6 inches down. And it is beat up. So let's get this cleaned up a little bit and see if we can figure something out.
You might want to hit it with your loop. In the sunlight, you might be able to see something out of it.
Alright. You want to take this? Man. I'll be honest. I can't make anything out on that. Want to give it a shot?
I could barely see letters, but I can't make out any
What?
specifics.
Yeah.
They look
Same
like
with me. I don't call that a good find though. I can kind of see some letter wrapped around there.
Yeah, I took some oil from like my nose and wiped on it, but hoping it would bring it out. I don't know how much proof's on there.
I might have a surface find that is that could be dated back to Camp Sevier. So let's take a look at this. It's a glass bottle, or part of one. It's a little screw cap. See if I can dig that out of there. Probably is.
Looks like there's a lot of stuff. This
Looks like it's insulator or something, huh?
Yeah, definitely ceramic.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. I see a seam right there. So I know it's not blown glass. But finding a few things that could be dated back to Camp Sevier is pretty cool. I'm keeping this. Keep going. Well, I've found these things before. They're survey markers. It's actually like a global survey marker. They have these things crisscrossing the globe, from what I understand. And it's funny because in this park, there are two of them. And I've never seen two this close together. Let me show you the first one here. Getting my own light. But there's one. And then we go over here. Pretty cool. Well, we got a couple really good hours in at that park. We didn't find too awful much. We may have found a couple of things that could be dated to Camp Sevier, but we're not quite sure yet. But a little while ago, we had a guy pull up and he introduced himself, and he asked if we got permission from the owners of the park to detect in there. And we looked at each other and was like, what? Owners? We believe the park was a public park. No signs up, nothing indicating anything different. But apparently, the park is owned by a company that was right next door to it, and we didn't know. Now, he said he was nice about it. He really was. He said he really didn't care if we weren't in there detected, but it wasn't his call. He actually leases the park for a bunch of families to go play baseball whenever they want to. But we told him we didn't know, and we apologized, and we stopped detecting right then and there. But we're not done. We're heading out to another park here. So the hunt continues. Well, you guessed it. It always seems to come back to this place, doesn't it? We're back at the old abandoned park again. This is Bill's first time here. So he's going to give it a shot and see what he can come up with. This place quite a lot gives you some nice stuff. So we'll see what we can find today. Bill's over there, he's finding something. He just got back up a little while ago, probably wasn't too much. Somewhere. Possibly looking at Bill's best find out here so far. But don't worry, he says he has the other half, so it gets better. There it is. Did it break when you pulled it out of the ground, or was it already broke? Small wrench. Yeah.
That was the only repeatable signal I had.
I dug it. Did you find this out there by the trees?
Right over there, just down the walkway a little bit.
Alright.
That was really good.
I'm not too sure what that is, but it looks very familiar to me. I've seen these before, but I don't know what on. It almost looks like an old sprinkler head. But that thing right there looks very familiar. I don't know if it's a pressurized thingamabob or what. Somebody know? It was like 8 inches. It's like 8 inches down. Well, Bill just cleared it up to me. And he's right, that's what I saw it before. It's a bike generator. That part rolls on the tire and it generates power to a light or a speedometer or something. I know I've seen it before. I think I've even had one. So that answers that. I just found the first coin of the day for me. It's a nickel. It's in 1964. Alright. I don't find that many nickels. I'm glad for it. This is something I found earlier today here in the park, and Bill pointed out that there's a butterfly on there, and there's writing on the back, and I didn't even notice that when I picked it up. I just know it looked familiar. It looks like it's copper or something. So that's interesting. I'm going to have to clean that up and try to figure out what that is. Bill says he's going to have to take off here, and that might be a good idea. I was checking something out I found. right, man.
Well,
I guess that's the day. Whatever it is, whatever it was, that's the day, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day, especially after walking up and down the stairs. Especially if you're out of shape.
Well, I am twice like you. Well, there you go, guys. Not too much to show for the hunt, but we had a lot of fun. As always, when we can get out metal detecting, we have fun. Whether it's me by myself or hunting with somebody. We got out to Camp Sevier, and I'll be honest, I never thought that would happen. It was potentially a very good place to go. We thought it was going to be a public park, but as you saw, it turned out to be a private-owned park, and we didn't realize that. We won't be going back there until we can sort things out with the owners and get their permission. But while we were there for a couple hours, we found some things that might possibly, hopefully, be dated back to Camp Sevier. The mason jar lid, we'll see, and possibly a shotgun stamp. From what Bill was saying, they practiced with a lot of wooden rifles, and they saved the real rifles for combat. So in my mind, I'm thinking, they're wooden rifles. They probably had shotguns so that some guys can actually get a feel for firing a rifle or a gun. I don't know, but I am curious. I'm hoping I can actually find something on that shotgun. So we ended up going back to the old abandoned park, and we really didn't find anything there either. Now, we did find, actually Bill found a pair of toy pliers. That was probably his best find. It was cool. It's just a shame they were broke. Probably my best find was a 1964 nickel. It's just a shame it wasn't a quarter or something, right? But that's just the way that park works sometimes. You'll go out there one day, find some good stuff, go back out the next day and just won't find anything. But like I said before, guys, we had fun, and hopefully we made the video fun. Hopefully you enjoyed watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.